Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, we have seen in our earlier classes regarding the knowledge of agriculture from the Stone Age to the settled life, where they were gathering the food to the food growing or food cultivating knowledge they have arrived. And today we shall learn about the agriculture in our times, how the agriculture is being practiced in our times. Let us see. And in order to understand this one, our author or our writer has visited a village. So there is a description of that village. He spoke to many people in the village. So the description and the the interview method was adopted in this lesson. So let us understand his tour to that village and what he observed in his words. So it was a groundnut harvesting season in Venkatapuram. He visited a village called as Venkatapuram. It is a groundnut means palli. So it was a groundnut. Harvesting means ripening period, plucking. How the groundnut is grown, do you know? It's like a root. So this groundnut harvesting season in Venkatapuram, farmers sow groundnut seeds in the last week of November. That means in the winter season, they try to sow the seed of sowing the seed. Groundnut seed, they sow it and harvest them in the month of February. So he visited during the period of February. On the way to the village, the writer has found Rama, Lakshmama and Padma. The three women laborers were found on the way and having breakfast in the groundnut field only. They were having their breakfast. And he tried to talk to them about their work, what they were doing there. Then they were squatting. You know what is squatting? Folding their legs and sitting on the ground. So squatting on the floor in the field for long hours, bearing the scorching sun. It will be very hot. In the month of February, March, it's the early summer. So you can understand how the situation will be. It will be very hot. And they were plucking the groundnuts. Is not an easy job. Ravi is their employer. Ravi is our employer and pays us on the basis of the quantity, how much we pluck. If you pluck more than a kg or 2 kgs, then otherwise we will not get even 100 to 150 rupees for the whole day. If they work, they will earn nearly 100 to 150 rupees. This is what said by Lakshmama. While the writer was speaking to Lakshmama, this kind of discussions have come. That even if they are very slow in plucking the groundnut, they cannot even earn 100 to 150 rupees also per day. For that reason, they need to be very fast in plucking the groundnut, because Ravi pays them on the basis of a quantity of groundnut you pluck it. So in this we have seen that writer visited Venkatapuram and he spoke to the Lakshmama, and Lakshmama explained him how much hard work they have to do in order to pluck the groundnut for the sake of 100 to 150 rupees per day. And all of you must be very busy these days. The writer asked, are you all busy these days? Yes, it was said by Padma. Yes, but we get such work only for few weeks in a year. They are not busy throughout the year. Only for few weeks in a year they are busy, because this is a harvest. Sometimes we get even work in the government schemes. Government also conducts some schemes like MNERGA, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Generation Program. In that also the government will ask the people in the village to work, and they will be paid. Even men and women work. Even in that government schemes also they don't get enough work. So often they sit idle in the houses only. This is what Padma said. And these weeks, very few weeks we will be busy during the time of harvest, because the harvesting period they need laborers. Even in the government schemes also they don't get employment. They get employment only for a few weeks, and in the entire year they need to sit idly. Lakshmama said that we don't know why the prices of essential food items rise up, and vegetables and clothes, their prices rise up, and even the stationery which our school going children we have to purchase also rises up. And but not our wages. Our wages are not going up. It is only 100 to 150 rupees. Normally women workers earn about 100 to 130 rupees per day, whereas men workers will get 200 to 250 rupees. Here the women are paid 1 to 130 rupees. This is by women, whereas the men workers are paid 200 to 250 rupees. So men are paid more than the women. And even in the government schemes, both are paid same. They are paid 150 rupees per day. But whereas in non-agricultural activities, when you take up like unloading the sand or bricks or in the construction activity, they are paid little more. Whereas men are paid 300 rupees in non-agricultural activities, men are paid 300 rupees, and whereas women are paid 180 to 200 rupees, women are paid. But it is in non-agricultural work and in the construction activity. But in villages, where do we find the construction activity? So they have to either go to the towns or the nearby cities in order to find the construction work. Some farmers in our neighboring villages cultivate flowers and even grapes. Only those who go regularly and who have learned the work get employment there. So villages having the flower yards as well as grapes plantation, there they can find employment regularly, but it requires some skill, technique of doing the things. So how can we suddenly learn such a task? It is not possible. So that too for a few days of work in a year. They also don't allow young children there because they may eat, they may pluck. Young children they don't allow, only the aged people they allow. So how can we leave our children back behind the house and we can go? So that is also a big problematic thing. This is what being explained by Lakshmama to the writer. So we like to work for the government schemes as they do not require any special work, was said by Rama. But government schemes will not provide the work throughout the year. Only for few days in a year this work is provided. So the poor laborers like Rama, Lakshmama and Padma face a lot of challenges in earning income to run their families now. The women also spend a lot of time on their household work. That means in cooking, in washing clothes, in preparing the food for their children. So these all things also takes a lot of time in their household work, and they have to prepare their children to go to school and getting water and firewood at home. These all are household chores which has to be taken care by the women at home. So nearly 2/5 of all the rural families are mainly agricultural laborers in Telangana. 2/5 of the agricultural families are mostly in rural areas. Their families are dependent upon agriculture. They are agricultural laborers. They doesn't own any land, even though they own 1 acre or 2 acre, but they work on others' land also. Of these, hardly a few have small plots of land, and the rest are landless people. Most of them are landless. Although earnings are higher in non-agricultural jobs, but they are scarce in rural areas. In rural areas, do you find any non-agricultural activities? In rural areas, it's only the agricultural activities we find. That is why many families in Venkatapuram, they started migrating to the towns and the villages. So in the next class, we shall see about the small farmers in the Venkatapuram. Thank you.